Alright, hey everyone, welcome to the Zachariah Experience. We are meeting today on YouTube instead of Twitch because there seems to just be some issue going on. It's affecting a lot of different streamers right now, and instead of canceling tonight's stream, I don't want to have to do that. I do want to keep going, and I'm really interested in getting into this game, so we are just going to be playing on YouTube tonight. So make sure you are following me on Twitch, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. We'll be starting in a minute or so, and stay tuned. I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, so again, welcome to the Zachariah EXP. Today we are playing Twin Mirror, so this is going to be our next Wednesday night stream. So what I was hoping to do is have Twin Mirror on Wednesdays, continue Resident Evil on Saturdays, because it seems we still have a bit to go there. But I'm really excited to play this game. I actually heard about this game before it came out. I was really excited, seeing trailers of it, seeing, you know, little clips here and there, and then I think it kind of went quiet for a bit. I think the release was delayed, and by the time it did come out, I was totally unaware of it. So one day I looked it up and I saw that the game was out. So I really wanted to play it for streaming. I absolutely love these choose your adventure games. I really started enjoying them with the Walking Dead Telltale series. If anyone has played that, I've played all 4 seasons of that. I really enjoyed it, and that really started me on that kind of journey of just really enjoying these kind of games. I also really liked Life is Strange. I didn't play Life is Strange 2. But I wish we could have played Tell Me Why. I think it's still exclusively on Xbox and PC. But if they do ever bring it to PlayStation, I would love to play it for the channel. I just really like these kind of games, and I really like kind of, you know, the representation that we see in Tell Me Why, where there's native representation, indigenous representation, and then there's also LGBTQ2+ representation. So I would definitely love to play that one day soon. But today we will be playing Twin Mirror. Now, again, as I said before, there seems to be some issue with Twitch. I don't really know what's going on, but I know it's down for a lot of people in different areas. So today we're just going to continue. I know some people canceled their Twitch streams tonight. I still wanted to play this and still get a head start on this game. So we'll be starting it on YouTube, and I'll try my best to post it on Twitch, just so we still have that cross-promotion. I would like to continue this series on Twitch, though, just because that's kind of how we've been doing things with Resident Evil, and I want to stay consistent. However, if I find that there are continuous issues with streaming this game on Twitch, then I have no problem with us just continuing on YouTube. I know this game is 6 to 8 hours, I believe, so, you know, if you divide that up between 2-hour streams, it's not going to take us forever to get through this game. So if it ends up being on YouTube only, I'm fine with that as well. But fingers crossed we'll be able to get up on Twitch next time. But for tonight, we're here on YouTube, and I hope you enjoy this. So fun fact, I've literally pressed a new game like a million times with this, because of the recording issues and because I was testing it on Sunday, to anyone who saw those test streams. But here we are.
Skies are finally clearing up after a light rainfall most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is one of...
Okay, one second. I cannot hear anything. Let's see. Yeah, I'm like not hearing anything. I don't know if it's the game. Everything's on full. I literally can't hear anything.
4.3 WV.
Oops, no, I don't want to do that. Let's check my sound again. Oh, did not want to do that. Sound and devices. I'm not hearing anything. Hold on. Let's find out what's going on. Sound. Yeah, it says there's audio, but I really cannot hear anything.
Okay, the baffled sound. I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Will will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting.
Okay, so I can hear it more through the stream than through my headset. Like I can't hear anything. That's so weird.
Change my clothes and wash my hands. Does the well go down that low?
Hold on, guys, 1 sec. I'm just gonna increase the volume. Sorry for all these issues tonight. You know, everything with Twitch was kind of already set up, so I wouldn't have had these issues. But unfortunately, that's what we're dealing with.
Let me breathe and I'll let you go. I knelt down in desperation. I felt around for something real. There's a radio station playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive.
And I always find, like, I don't know why these games always work really well in, like, fall or winter weather. Like, to those who played Walking Dead, I find so many seasons of The Walking Dead were, like, either fall, either winter. I guess summer, you know, it's not as ominous, I guess, because people are just happy and everything looks pretty. But I don't know, it's like, with the fall or the winter weather, everything's a little down, and it adds to kind of the atmosphere. And it's something people can relate to. So I'm just checking the volume on the side, so if you hear that, that's just me checking to make sure everything's good to go, because I literally can't hear anything. Like, it's really, really quiet.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I think my headphone.
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart.
Yeah, I think it was just an issue with my headphone volume dial. I guess when I had taken my earphones off, it went down. Restoration sign. The company made sure we knew how generous they were.
Welcome back to Basswood, Sam.
So this is Sam. So I have to say, when I was doing my test stream on Sunday, I started this up, got to this scene, and just getting out of the car and being able to take control of the main character, it just brought so many memories back of all the, like I said, the choose your own adventure kind of games, and it was just such a nice nostalgia. Like, I just have really good memories playing the Telltale games. Like, I was really sad when, you know, things kind of didn't work out there.
Every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big.
I definitely have to give them props. They really kind of, you know, they were putting out games like this before they were really popping, and Walking Dead just put them on the map, and it really kind of bolstered the genre. And I'm just, when I see a game like this, it's just instantly like, I know exactly what this is, I know exactly how this feels, and it's a good feeling. So I'm really happy we're playing this. Okay, a little fire pit here, that's cute. So we can kind of see parts of the town.
I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things.
So it seems like Nick passed away in some way, and we're here for the funeral.
I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick.
My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. Strange to think of Basswood without its mine.
Guess they didn't mind. They were like a mining town. Interesting. Is that the mine so there's anywhere closed? Review of Basswood. Travel through West Virginia. Closed. Sucks. Ruined. Oh man. Okay. People aren't happy. Because the sign protects better than sturdy railings.
I think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
You would be surprised, Sam. You would be surprised. I can't really walk fast, so we're just strolling along.
I get the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here.
Could they have the emergency phone directly connected to the emergency line? So we're the hiking trail. So the Basswood Wildlife Area, West Virginia's scenic mountain forests are home to deer, flying squirrels, red foxes, field mice, rabbits, and cave bats, among other animals. Bobcats, wild boars, and even black bears, oh man, have been seen all over the state. Even very remote farmsteads have occasionally sighted the eastern cougar. Ooh, puma concolor on the prowl. Uh-oh.
These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone.
Listen, I read enough Reddit stories. You're not gonna find me in some desolate, remote forest.
Some
not
of
my
these
thing.
species are endangered. She wrote an article about it.
Ooh, who's she? Oh, so they can read it too. We don't have to
Hunting
read it.
is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
Oh, okay, so it just puts it up here for me. When hunting, carry with you any and all required permits and licenses. Do not hunt while under the influence of alcohol. Hunting is forbidden between half an hour after sunset and half an hour before sunrise. Okay, so got a cool little understanding of that. Food locker keeps hikers and hunters safe from bears.
I left a sandwich in it for a
Ooh.
whole week once. Dad never let me forget it.
Yeah, that's gross. He should not have let you forget it. Don't do that. I'm sure everyone else was pissed. Okay, okay, we'll go up here first. Let's see what's up here. Because I think this is where I stopped the
looking at Basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective.
This is where I stopped my
Until
little
that
test
day.
stream. Oh, this would be nice. I would actually really like this. Would be and this is what I'm saying with the fall and the winter. This is just giving. It's an inside joke with my friends, but it's just giving a brisk stroll. It's just a nice afternoon, and you know you got your little jacket, you got your little scarf, and you just go out and you just take a walk. It's just everything. Spyglass. Ooh, who are we spying on?
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind?
My mind would not look like this. Optimal shot angles.
Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
Now, I remember this part just before we closed off the stream. It reminds me a lot, for those who played Final Fantasy VII, it reminds me a lot of kind of an important part in Final Fantasy VII. Y'all, these small fonts, I'm telling you, we got bigger screens, more digital, beautiful video games, and tiny fonts. I just do not understand. Mine closure. New Virginia deal under investigation. Ooh, yikes. So that's why the mine went down. Okay. Basswood rail incident. Damaged track led to derailings. I'm telling y'all, it'd be like I'm at the damn optometrist. Optimal shot angles. I'd really be trying to go back and forth with the optometrist though. I'd be like, G. He's like, no. I'm Z. No. A. Okay, we can stop. No. Is it G? Like, I'll be no. I'm like, no, I'm gonna pass this test. Need to eat some more carrots or something. Or blueberries too, I think.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather?
Oh.
I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
Maybe we'll find out. It's a horrible feeling though, I'm sure.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others, even in me.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening.
So I wonder if this has to do with what happened with the mine, with what happened with the train derailing, like what's going on. Just want to make sure we don't miss anything. Also getting that small town vibe with the, you know, short tempers, long memories.
Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
That's what I was gonna ask. Did y'all have a conversation about that before you did that? 'Cause... blast from the past.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
You're really not gonna show? He's gonna show. We're going. So it seems like he met Anna. They were kind of dating. Oh, new journal entry. Okay, let's read that. I decided to take a walk on the promontory before Nick's funeral. I thought I wasn't ready to face Basswood again, but the past is already pulling me back in. My memories are so vivid, it's as if I never left. Promontory? I'm gonna look that word up after. So I never really looked in the menu, but if we see people, okay, so we see Okay, so we have a little bit about Sam. I left Basswood 2 years ago to run away from a job at a small-time newspaper, a town of angry people, and a failed relationship. I didn't glance back. Now I'm going home to attend my best friend's funeral. What could be more fun than facing all my past mistakes at your friend's gravesite, right? And we're just going to look at Nick. We're not going to look at Anna yet. Nick's been my friend since we were kids, my only friend. I ghosted him 2 years ago when I left Basswood, but now he's ghosting me by being dead. Oh my gosh. I have to find some mementos and stats. Cold feet. Okay, so we haven't done anything yet. How they gonna say I have cold feet? We didn't even start yet. They're like, you scared, but we didn't have any choices. So yeah, it seems like that maybe they weren't in a good place, and then he thought maybe if we get married...
Maybe it's for the best.
We missed
On the
it.
bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
Girl, that's not cute. Like, why did you drive all this way? No hiking sign. Trail closed 3 years ago due to
A lot of people were
landslide.
upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it.
We get to come back here. I don't know to those watching if you've seen these kind of games, but usually kind of when you're going through these scenes or these areas, usually it's kind of like a one-time deal. You don't really backtrack a lot in these kind of games.
There seems to be something here.
Like Sam plus Anna.
Lovers scarring a tree to write down their initials. Always seems twisted to me.
That's fair.
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone?
Right? Is
I
he
know
gonna
you
turn
think
around?
that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Okay. Are you still coming? I really hope you can make the wake. You'll be at the Haven. I'm not gonna say Nick won't care. That's not nice. 'Cause we're still going. Got stuck in traffic almost there. Yeah, we're still gonna come.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
Oh, it's okay. You're on your way. So yeah, like I was saying before, I did like his little telescope proposal, but again, if their relationship wasn't in a good place and he was thinking that would save it, I don't really know about that. And it seemed like, you know, they were kind of, like he said, she already knew that they weren't really in a good place, and yeah, she wasn't really interested in, you know, having any more attachment there. So I guess we'll see maybe why that happened, but yeah, ring is not gonna solve a thing. Was this the Haven? Miner's Haven. Come on, you can do it. Bug Waldron, Nick's daughter. Can't imagine what she's going through. Oh, poor thing.
Yuli, you actually came.
It's been a while. You'd gotten taller.
Aw.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
I have a little dragonfly on her denim jacket. Girl, he's been here like 5 minutes.
You left.
I didn't really decide how I was gonna make his character. Like, let him explain.
It was more complicated than just me and you.
It's always more important than me.
Joan, listen. After Anna and I broke up, I couldn't keep living with her. I didn't have anywhere else to stay. So I moved back in with my mom, who's over in Connecticut these days.
You didn't call, text, or anything. You were just gone.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
I should call him Yuli.
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead? What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything. An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation? A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself. This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other, even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
So, okay, so I guess this is part of... Wait, how do I choose it? Oh, okay, there we go. I guess this is part of the whole twin mirror. So does he have, like, I'm guessing, like, a second personality? Because I first thought that other guy was, like, another character, but maybe it's his, like, that's the twin mirror. Is like, he has this other side, and that's who you kind of grapple with to make decisions. I mean, I would say I'll look into it, but I can't promise you that I'm gonna... you know, solve the case. Like, he's not Ace Attorney. Well, okay, we're gonna tell her. I'm sure it is gonna bite me later, but we're gonna look into it.
Okay, I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but...
You want to know for sure. I get it.
Thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there, too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
I didn't see what the medicine said when he was driving in the beginning because I was trying to figure out all the settings. So I wonder if it said kind of what he's taking and for what reason. I have a couple ideas. I was also going to say at the beginning when they kind of had that awkward encounter, it kind of reminded me of a situation. Whose car is this? Kathy's car. Her car is older than her daughter.
Seems Kathy's been keeping this running 100,000 miles past its prime. I hope she's not running short on money.
I mean, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I remember a really sad encounter with an individual in my city who they'd suffered a loss of a loved one, and it was pretty public. And I ended up seeing them, bumping into them somewhere, and it was so sad. Like, I just felt so bad for them, and we were both kind of didn't know what to say, and I of course I said, I'm so sorry, but even when I was saying so sorry for what happened, I was kind of mucking it up, but they knew what I meant, and we kind of had an awkward conversation, but at the end, just trying to be supportive of one another, and but I felt so sick for them. The Coal Mines Haven bar has changed its logo, but never changed its name. Okay. Well, sometimes we gotta... Coming through the back will get me looks. Yeah, it's kind of weird. We're not gonna do that. Sometimes you gotta, revamp the image a little bit. Policia are here.
I'll have to, sooner or later.
Oh, so now I can run faster. Okay, well, I want to see the police car first. Can I see the car? The force has seen better days.
Some of the police force stopped by. Which means most of the police force stopped by.
It'd be like that. Tara's car seems most of the Basswood Jungle crew is in attendance.
Whoever said you can judge someone by their car never met Tara.
Oh, Tara, okay. Well, in real life, the people I know who are named Tara go by Tara. But okay. Like the little... It's a cute stop. Can
a little late to turn back. I might as well see it through.
Yeah, I mean... Well, I just want to see. I'm just exploring, y'all. And I keep forgetting that they show a little description. And then they also show... you can also press it to get him to say something about it as well. So I kind of missed that at the beginning. So I'm just gonna... Let me just do this really quickly.
The old bar sign. Reminds me of when Nick and I were still kids.
Aw, seems like he has some fun memories here.
Ethan keeps a spare key around, but I should use the front.
Okay, good to know. Maybe we'll be back. Maybe we'll be breaking in. Okay, we're gonna go talk to this guy who's on the phone. Coal Miners Haven. Everything has to be a reference to the mine.
Same old town, same old bar. The more things change.
It's so true. I mean, the new sign doesn't look much different. What is it, red instead of yellow?
Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug.
Aww.
It's a Basswood back-in-town requirement. So good to see you, even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do.
I mean, he doesn't... I mean, you can get a hug.
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
He seemed nice enough, but that was kind of an awkward encounter. Kind of reminded me of an encounter. I'll say it in a minute. Oh, what can I take? Let's take the newspaper.
I haven't read an issue of this paper since I left. I wonder how they've been doing without me.
Aww. The Basswood Jungle, local legend honored today. Earlier this week, our dear colleague Nick Waldron passed away in a tragic car accident. He will be set to rest tomorrow at Heaven's Gate Cemetery, before his family, friends, and coworkers share a drink at the Coal Miners' Haven to honor the memory of a dearly departed friend. Long-time readers will no doubt recognize his name, as there have been days when it was the byline of over half the articles littering this plucky paper. Nick was loved by his family and colleagues. He is survived by his daughter Joan and his ex-wife Kathy. Continued on page 3. Okay.
Must have been a hard issue to write.
Yeah, manifesting, like I would love to work for a newspaper. I was working for a magazine, digital magazine, earlier this year in 2020, so I would definitely like to continue that in the next few months and in the next year. I would love to keep writing in that regard.
I'm not ready for this.
Come on, we can do it.
Here we go.
Just waiting. But that hug story, so what I was going to say was there was a event I had gone to perform. So for those of you who don't know, I'm also an artist, I'm a rapper, and I'm a performer. So I was at an event that I was performing at, and someone I had met previously who I didn't really have the best personal interaction with on my end. I felt like they felt it went fine. I really wasn't impressed with how I was treated or spoken to, and I first of all, I never thought I'd see this person again, but secondly, I didn't think that
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
So he was an investigative reporter.
I'd gladly slash your tires.
What?
That mean you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right?
Calm down. We're not even gonna engage.
Nick's memory only goes so far.
What? What kind of threat was that? Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, looking for an argument. Don't do it. Don't even engage.
Come on, it ain't worth it.
Exactly.
Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
We're just here
I'm
for
only
Nick.
here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah. Shame that. You watch yourself.
Damn, even the police gotta warn me. What trouble did you start? So this person
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board.
Okay, we can do that in a
That's
second.
what people do, right?
Okay, Sam, just give me a minute. Don't be looking at this girl's purse. You're not taking it. Yeah, this person who I never thought I'd see again, did not have a good interaction with, you know, and it was a business interaction. I ended up seeing them at this other event, and they just came up to me and hugged me, like we were old friends. It was it was so weird because I didn't even recognize who they were. At first I was like, oh hi, like, you know, just returning the hug, and then only when we pulled away I realized who it was, and I'm like, so I can understand why he would maybe trepidatious, but if you didn't have that kind of relationship with the person, I would assume it would be fine. That's why I said yes to the hug.
The spirit of coal doesn't really belong here anymore.
Supposedly made by Ethan's sister. Trying to look like cool. Okay. Back door. No one's allowed back there but Ethan. Okay, so we're gonna meet Ethan, I'm assuming. You see the bartender? Okay, I can't inspect that, so we're not gonna bother. Who else is here? Okay, they're not important? Okay. Are these people?
He's the guy who got the mine closed.
Oh. Oh, so Sam, you didn't tell me this. You should have prepped me.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
Yeah, but I'm sure he's getting the same amount of customers every night,
Walter
right?
can be overwhelming at times, but he means well.
Are we gonna talk to Walter again? I guess.
So, I had to throw them all out on their ear, and only then did I realize.
Ah, Samuel. my favorite ex-muckracker. Join us, join us.
How was the funeral?
Wasn't there. Setting up for this.
Everyone came, most of the town, it felt like. A sea of sad, wet eyes. I gave the eulogy. Felt hollow. So hollow. He worked for me for years. For years. My best reporter. What do you even say about him?
Remember that article? Something about stoplights? No one cared, but he did. Months of effort.
Yield signs. He approached each story with his pen like a knight wielding a sword.
It's the small things. Like he always kept his window down. Said cars made him claustrophobic. That's how he stays with us. The little details.
I remember the bar bets about that safe spot at Pac-Man. He got me one night.
Yeah, got me once too. Can't believe it's real.
Enough about Nicholas, enough. Tell me, how have you been, Sam? How have you really been?
I would be vague, so we're gonna be vague.
Got a new start, new perspectives. I'm helping my mother with her garden. I've been volunteering.
Terrific to hear, my boy. Terrific to hear.
Well, I think I've taken enough of your gents' time.
Go, mingle, circulate, but you must join us for an actual round later. You must.
He seems nice. Oh, so do we ask a question? Okay, so I'm gonna ask the boss because now we find out that Nick was a reporter too. So if Sam walked in here and he got all that vitriol, that to me says, was he the only reporter who maybe people in town weren't too happy with? And if that's the case, was Nick's death related to that? Let's see.
Oh, Walter, can I ask you something?
Questions are the fountainhead of knowledge.
There you go.
Nick's crash. Was there anything suspicious about it?
I asked myself the same thing. The very same thing. It did seem odd. Young Nicholas, a careful man in all things, including driving. I looked into it myself. You know what I found?
What?
A tragic accident with nothing amiss. I am both relieved and saddened to say.
Ah.
Life is rarely like a crime thriller, and while I don't mind you asking, some might find it a distasteful conversation at a man's memorial. Especially from you.
I'll, keep that in mind.
See that you do, my boy. See that you do.
Okay. So his boss was nice, but he was kind of like, keep your head low and your mouth shut. Ooh, now we definitely asking everybody. We're gonna start some problems here.
Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me?
So this is Tara.
I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
No, we're not gonna be rude.
It took reading thousands of public records, but a pattern emerged of willful negligence.
You are a bulldog. A dangerous man to anyone using power to exploit others.
That's nice of you to say.
That's a charge sentence.
Don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
Oh, that was an interesting conversation. Okay, so that's Kathy. Okay, Kathy, I mean, just give me one sec.
No more than 3,000 milligrams.
I don't know what she's on. Booth app cluster hasn't been replaced. Oh, it's just a booth. Okay.
That's where Nick and I sat
people.
every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
Oh, it's nice to have a, favorite spot with your friends. Are we gonna talk to these people? These are the miners. No wonder they're mad. These are the miners. Okay, so maybe they do have a reason. Let's see. We'll talk to them in a second. Arcade machine. Nick's always had the high score.
Nick and I spent so much money on this machine.
Can we change the song? They got Trap? I'm just kidding.
Can't believe this whole thing's still working.
Oh, memory. Okay, this is kind of cool. So occasionally I guess we'll be brought back here. It almost looks like a mattress on the floor, but I guess maybe this is the stage from the bar. Oh. Who is this?
Daddy, daddy, daddy.
Oh, young Sam.
Open your eyes and wake up. The kids and I've been busy, and we got a little something.
Oh, please let this song not get a copyright. Oh, probably gonna. It's probably gonna get caught. It's okay. It's okay this time. I like this song too. I guess I can silence it, right? Let's just silence it. I mean, it's too late now, probably, but we're just gonna go like this. So they can just dance in silence. Next time I'll be a little quicker next time. Yeah, if these are like pre-recorded, I would just cut it myself. Put another song there. I remember Jazzy Guns did that when she was playing Tell Me Why, and the song she played was so good, I really thought it was that song. Okay, we're back up in the bar, so we'll turn that back up. All the things I'm learning now since I started streaming. I think Scarlet Nexus got caught because of the, it was still up, but it got stopped because of, the song that played during, like, the trailer, and I was just watching the trailer just thinking it was fun, but, yeah, we'll do that
Old-timers
again.
in general already don't like me, and the article just made it worse.
I mean, if they lost their jobs because of you, man, they might not be happy.
Hey, Sam, why don't you drink to Nick on the other side of the bar?
Ooh, that was a bye. I don't gotta tell me twice.
Pretty courageous of him to try his luck in Basswood, given the state of things.
Good point, but I would think a pharmacy, you'd have to...
Bess always had a soft spot for Nick. I think she liked his work ethic.
Okay... Talk to John really quickly.
You'd think a kid at a bar would stand out more.
Everyone here seemed to really like my dad.
Of course they did, Bug.
Everyone's nice in that creepy way. It's weird. Even Anna's weird.
This poor child.
People don't really know what to say, but they genuinely liked your dad. So even if they're weird and clumsy, it comes from a good place.
But they hate you.
Now you sound all weird and clumsy.
Don't I always?
Do you ever just watch people?
It's pretty much all I do.
Me too. But I don't always like what I see.
Ooh. It's heavy in this bar tonight. Okay, let's just talk to the police officer really quick as I'm standing here. Can we talk to him?
Declan lacks subtlety, but he loves this town like no one else.
So, Sam, how's life been treating you?
We're not gonna say could be better. Nick's dead. That's a bit much.
Well enough, I guess. I got a roof over my head. Can't really complain.
Where'd you end up? You ran so fast after the mine closed, no one knew where you went.
Just someplace out of state. Kind of a fresh start.
You staying in town long?
Not really. Why? You think I'm gonna disturb the peace or something?
Right.
Wouldn't be your first time. Have a nice evening, Sam.
Dang, they really don't want him here. They are really like, when are you leaving? Darts. Distribution of marks are just strong intoxication
Some
for the
people can
average
play
player.
this
That's
game
funny.
drunk. Anna was best at 3 beers.
Yeah, I feel like you probably weren't as good. Management, no. Warning for drunk customers, doubt they'll read it. What's the warning? Can I see the warning? No? Okay. Oh, next article. A Basswood landmark is changing hands. Longtime bartender Ethan Morrow will be taking over the Coal Miners Haven from current owner Carl Edwards. The Coal Miners Haven has been one of Basswood's only bars since Prohibition when it started as a speakeasy. Ethan had this to say about the change. Nothing's going to change much. This place feels like home for a lot of folks here. I don't want to change that. He plans to keep Edwards' collection of decorations and hopes to add to it as the years go by. So I think it's interesting that there seems to be like this huge difference in the way people thought of Nick and how they think of Sam. So it'll be interesting to see a bit more of that and why that kind of happened. The pay attracted a lot of people back then. Yeah, I would think it would. A look at Basswood, the bar you forgot to remember. You forgot you remember. It's easy to forget the places that make our hometown feel familiar. The Coal Miners Haven is one such place. The owner, Ethan Morrow, had made sure to stay true to the establishment's name by littering the walls with all the brave workers Basswood has seen over the years. Ethan might not have reached the skies yet, but he remains optimistic. Things aren't easy. Why'd I say ain't easy? But thankfully, people still think they can beat me at darts. Give it a chance when you walk by. The prices are fair, the beer is cold, and Ethan remembers the name of every customer. Aw, this is kind of cute. Kind of like those little things. Billiard table, slightly short back corner leg gives an advantage to regulars. Oh, good to know. I'm not awesome at that at pool, but I mean I can play. We're gonna talk to Kathy.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce.
Ooh.
But anyone can see she's taking his death hard.
I'm sure.
Should I have brought flowers? Did people expect me to?
I mean, I don't even know if they expect you to show up to the funeral, considering you did not.
Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
I don't know, I keep ending up pressing these circle options, but I'm thinking of what I would personally say. Like, I'd be vague, I wouldn't say too much, I would just want to come in and head out. But we'll switch it up. Let's say I'm as surprised as you are.
Yeah, well, here I am. I'm just as surprised as you. How have you been?
Life in Basswood has been hard these last years. You'd know if you'd stayed. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Ooh. Do we tell the mom? Look at his face, too. Why does it look like he's contemplating whether or not to say it? I don't know if I really want to include her in it, because I don't know if she'll go back and tell Joan, or be like, why are you talking about this? You know, he just passed. Don't go there. I'll just say I'll do my best.
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Oop. Not good. Not good. We can put the photo. Okay, we're gonna put... Can I see the photo first? Oh, it's that same photo. Okay, okay. Okay.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy.
What if he's still alive? I mean, I don't know.
This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face. He was more her best friend than a dad.
Aww.
I wonder who took that picture. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Happier times. Bug was so small back then.
They all have these cute nicknames for each other. Nick and Walter. Okay, hold on. I was trying to see if I can... I can't really get that one picture, it seems. Okay, well, you guys see it. Unfortunately, I can't click it.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
I don't know what now.
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
Ooh, who is the bet with? That's cheeky. Let's say it's not why I left. Let's see what he says.
That wasn't the reason I left town.
Probably was, though.
Oh, you think it was that girl of yours? You left because the town hated your guts.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am.
Ciao.
And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
Ooh.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way.
Oh my gosh.
Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
Oh my gosh. This game, he has literally been in this bar for 5 minutes. He's been threatened. Someone has basically pulled a gun up on him, just letting him know that they're packing. You know, people are saying he breaking promises. So there's people who don't like him for the article. There's people who don't like him because he left. Now there's people threatening him with gun. This is too much, honey. This is why he didn't want to come back. You know, we weren't honest with everyone else. We're not gonna be honest with this guy. We're just gonna. I kind of want to push my luck a little bit and say, "Don't pretend you care." Let's see what he says.
Yeah, like you'd care.
Not too much. But suit yourself if you want to be like that. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
Is it Anna? She gonna sing for the people. Oh, hold on, I'm about to just, no. We're gonna turn it low and see what happens, because, I mean, I probably already got the thing, so it doesn't even matter, but let's just see what happens. Let's see.
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you were staying here.
I liked your little song. I liked your voice. I'm just gonna leave it. We're just gonna take that demonetization, honey. Oh, poor thing. Poor Anna. Used to be her mother's.
Anna used to play it almost every night. She stopped after her father's accident.
Used by garage bands. Ethan tries to support the local scene. That's sweet. Shout out to all the local bars and the local spots that, you know, have open mic nights, that have showcases. As an artist, I appreciate it, and a lot of us do too.
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit.
Well, maybe she's been trying to just figure it out. I mean, have you changed? Are you doing better?
Anna?
Sam!
Girl, did you not see him in front of the... Or maybe she wasn't paying attention. Hug her back.
I've missed you.
Uh-huh.
Why did it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
It hurts to come back. That's
I won't
that's
lie.
honest.
It really hurt coming back.
Yeah, he's been threatened.
Stopped by
multiple
Lookout Point
times.
on the way here.
Sam, why'd you do that to yourself?
Desire to open old wounds? The old timers gave me hell when I came in too.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I wanted to help. I was trying to make things better.
You always do. Try, at least. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's... Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious.
Ooh, I had a
It's
feeling.
only now I realize how much I cared for him.
Ooh. I had a feeling something with their pictures together. I was like, and I don't know if Sam was there too, but it was given like, you know, Polaroid couple at the mall vibes. It was kind of like, what's going on here? Let's ask. I mean, I didn't know.
You and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago. He never told you?
They
He
didn't
asked
talk.
me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
Ah. That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
Ooh. I feel like we'll need her help, so I have to ask.
Nick's death. Do you know if he had any enemies? Working on anything dangerous?
Whew. Now this is a real can of worms.
This
It
is
is.
a wake.
I know that.
Do you? This isn't the time to be digging and pushing. You always do this. You always... I get it. I just... You're still you, huh? You'll always still be you, Sam. I hope you never change, but I can't handle this right now. I'm gonna go home. I hate that his stuff is all over my house. Then drink and cry all night. You do what you need to do. See you around.
Oh, I thought you... I mean... That's a fair reaction.
Samuel, come. Have a round
Bro,
with
I'm
me.
trying to get the tea.
I need a drink or two. Or 3. And then I'll go.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be drinking around some people who just threatened me, but...
Dennis,
your call.
bitter and jaded.
Ooh.
He's even worse than the last time we spoke.
Let's talk to
People
him again.
leave you or they die. That's the only way anything ends.
Ciao. Okay, let's talk to
I've
her.
never
again.
known Tara to not take over a conversation.
She on them. Let's see what she got to
So
say.
tragic what happened to Nick. The details are horrible.
Why
They
is she
think
repeating
he didn't
them?
die on impact. Instead, he roasted to death. Not enough to damage the bones, but you know, not a pretty sight. Unless you're into that kind of thing, of course. I didn't mean to be rude, Sam.
What? Yeah.
It's all right, Tara. I don't like the sight of dead, burned people.
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't want to be rude on a day like this. Poor Sam. Now that Nick is gone, everyone in town hates you. I mean, I don't. Why would I? It's not my job you destroyed.
Oh my gosh.
You're not the cause of all my problems. I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood, but not to me. So, I don't hate you.
Thanks for the confidence booster, Tara. I'll see you around.
Yeah. That was kind of a mistake. She... So I'm guessing because he kind of messed things up for the mining, that was like a big kind of income source for the town, so that really messed things up because he left right after. They're kind of like, okay, you just left us with the hot potato. Who's talking? Okay, listen, if one of you NPCs who isn't even relevant enough to get a name or a title has something to say...
between Kathy and Nick since their divorce. But anyone can see she's taking his death hard.
Okay, we've already seen this part. I don't know who's talking about us, and literally you're not even a character. They didn't even name you, and you want to talk about me.
It does look tempting.
Can we leave? Let's see if we can leave. Let me just see. Can I just leave and not drink? No. Okay, not an option. We're drinking. If you could just get me a little cranberry Sprite,
So,
like I said in my
Nick
3435
wasn't drunk,
remix.
And me, I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel. Join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Oh, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Bottoms up.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there. With a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
Well, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was a good guy, mostly drank. He had things I didn't. We haven't talked in 2 years. We're gonna be vague again.
He got married young and had a kid. Then broke up and dated my ex. And they were happy. In love. Anna clearly cared about him a lot.
Oh, my boy. You can't compare lives. Just like you can't compare pain. They just simply are. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed. Few hearts with knowledge so informed.
Okay.
If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns? That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Oh, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
Yeah, no, I didn't think he was going to say all that. And how does he really know what their relationship was like? I mean, he wasn't in touch with either of them, really. And, yeah, she said it was getting serious, but I don't know. I didn't really get that impression.
Everyone liked him. I think even Dennis liked him somewhat.
He always had a lot of friends. A few who couldn't make it sent flowers.
How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with. Now more than ever. And who could prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yeah.
Yes. And drinking.
I don't know if I want him to toast. Don't say something stupid. Just drink, Nick. Just be in the room. Just be present. Don't say too much. Unless we're investigating.
Put that down!
Uh-oh.
Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan could lose his
I wasn't
license.
doing anything! Don't touch me!
Oh my gosh.
Joan! Leave me alone. You guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
Okay, I can't really see that option yet. Declan was... I can't really see that one. If I click it, does it let me? Oh, here, if I move this up. Come on, go this way. Oh, Declan was harsh. Yeah, I was just text her. But he was kind of... he was a little harsh, but I guess, yeah, he shouldn't be drinking. I like the little text moments. Yeah, just had to leave. Okay, be safe out there, girl. Thanks for checking. Yeah, I would say be careful. I would say that personally. See, y'all see how I wanted to leave? I just wanted to head home. Or head to a hotel or something. But he wanted to stay and drink, and I get it. Okay, Ethan, could you slow down? He's clearly nobody is his designated driver tonight, so I'm gonna need you to slow down.
Night. I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if Joan got inside your head with her whole dad mystery death thing. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh?
So I didn't actually do it here.
Hey, I didn't ask.
Because I want to find out what this is really.
To come back. I couldn't let you miss this. You just showed up. You can't see it now, but the guilt would have eaten you alive. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in. That's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.
Oh my gosh, hopefully the miners don't jump him. The one thing I do find, not a complaint really, just something I'm noticing, is I find the transitions sometimes between the scenes are a little abrupt. Oh, he got home, or he got somewhere. Someone took him somewhere.
No, stay out.
You have 10 minutes before we charge you for another day.
Okay. What kind of monsters have a checkout at 9?
Yeah, that's pretty early.
What happened last night? Oh, my head. Pills plus drinking. That was not my best idea.
Right.
Did I black out or what?
Shout out to whoever got you here.
I can't think straight. I need some water on my face. Clear it up.
Can we find out? Oh, we can take pills? Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
My head. How many of these did I take? God, what a headache. I feel like a small jackhammer in my left temple. Late for checkout. They can wait a bit more.
Still made. At least they won't have to change the sheets. But you slept on top
Didn't
of
even
it.
get under the covers. Glad I even made it to the bed.
Yeah, whoever. I feel like someone helped you out, but I don't know who. So I'm trying to search the fridge.
Please let there be water.
Beer? No, we don't want that. Let's...
No, no food. I'll just throw it all up.
Can I have the beer? Can I take the bottle?
Is that... No, that's not water. That is vodka, the opposite of water.
Right?
No, no more beer. I need water.
Yeah, no, just we're gonna
No
leave
water.
this.
Of course.
I mean, this is a nice little... This is a cute little motel.
Just tossed on the floor. My mother would be proud.
Not fashionable. Currently stinks of cigarette smoke and beer. I kind of have been wanting to get a leather jacket, but that's just not like my look a lot of the times. So I go back and forth.
At least it won't take me long to get my things.
Okay, so he made it in here, I guess, and just kind of figured it out. I like that towel rack. Okay, before we do that, why is your shirt up in the... Oh, I didn't want him to get dressed.
That's not good. That's... Where did I get this? What did I do?
Calm down. So I'm wondering, does he have like a photographic memory or something like that? Something akin to that? Okay, we need to figure this out, Nick. Sam. I keep wanting to call him Nick. Uh-oh, what is this, honey? This is giving Little Nightmares. Now this is giving Evil Within. Run! I don't know if there's holes in the ground. I'm trying to... Are we running for that?
Sam, be more careful.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know there was like an obstacle.
Focus.
Sam. This is so giving Evil Within. Which I really want to play the sequel to for this. Oh, steady yourself. I'm steady. Oh my gosh. Danger. This would definitely be a creepy dream behind you. I'm a killer. What? Prison. You're a murderer. Give in. Oh my gosh. Hurt, death, jail time, death row, solitary. Should read these and run. Run and hide, guilty, take control. They're after me. Crime horrible, you're all alone. Can't think, blah blah blah. There's a lot going on in his head. I'm a killer. There's no hope for me. I'm so sorry. I think I bumped into something. Run, 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 run.
Find the way to calm down.
Oh, did they make me start over? Oh, I was so close. Kind of neat though having a chase scene, because I haven't seen that in some of the other Choose Your Own Adventure games. This way. I'm trying to slow down, but I can't really slow down either. Oh, maybe I'm slowing down. See, like I got so far, and they want to like make me start over. Okay, run, 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 run. Oh no! How did I lose that time?
Sam, focus. You have to find the right door.
Oh, there's a door. Oh, I gotta pick a door. Oh. I thought I was just dodging the doors. I feel like I didn't get there. I didn't like get far enough. Oh my gosh. But it's kind of like, I mean, he's running pretty fast. Should I pick the take control door? Because now he's like on me, on me, on me. Oh my gosh. Not a man. I don't want that door. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna try that one door. Let me try that one door. Let's see if that door helps, because... like, not these other doors. Oh, no, no, no. How did I... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sam, focus. You have
Why
to
is it
find
already
the right
on
door. You need to steady yourself.
Okay, then let me just... I just need a little bit of distance, honey. I need distance between me and them. Okay, Sam, I need you to speed it up. He's coming. No, we don't want the guilty door. Come on. Take control, take control, take control, take control. Yes. Okay. Okay, so now the doors want to move. Okay. Just gotta find a good door. I should have gone this way. No, 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 no. Yeah, maybe that wasn't it. This is kind of cool. I haven't seen something like this. They could have done something like this in Walking Dead. I would have liked that. But I do feel like a lot of games benefited from Walking Dead doing it first. Or doing it earlier. You know, and then they could kind of do things a little bit differently. Whoa, okay. Whoa, you just throw doors on my way. What? No! Is there a stop? Can I
Sam,
is there
focus.
brakes on this?
You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself.
No, I can't even really slow down. No, no, no. Come on, come on, come on. Who's blood? No, we're gonna leave that door. Focus, focus, focus. Get that door. Yes. Oh my gosh.
You're doing good. Really good. You're almost there.
Sometimes I just like to look around. You know, you don't really have a huge window of opportunity to always look around in these kind of games, so...
Focus. Choose. Act. Deliberately. Get far away. Don't think. Just go. Far as fast as I can.
What?
Hide. It's never happened. Going over. If I run, I'll keep running. And you face what happened. Answers.
Oh, so this kind of chooses how he goes next, because...
Hide. It's never happened. Get far away.
No, I don't want to pick these ones.
Just
I
go.
want to find out what happened. I want to find out.
Yes, answers. Good or bad, I need answers.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Pills and alcohol? You're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead. I need to know what happened last night. The last place I remember is the bar, so I'll start there. The squeaky nail gets hammered down. Maybe don't play lone wolf detective. I'm gonna take it slow and be cautious, don't worry. Yeah, telling people not to worry always works. I can't
Seems
just
like that's
run
the
from
young
whatever
Sam.
this is. So either help me or get out of my head. It's your life, Sam. I just live here.
I'm gonna look up why they didn't choose to go like an episodic route, because this is giving me the same, like, obviously it's very similar vibes to a lot of the other, you know, the Life is Stranges and the Tell Me Whys. But I'm surprised they didn't do this episodically. And I know Life is Strange, the new one that's coming out, isn't gonna be episodic either. I kind of enjoy the episodic, but maybe they're finding it's better to just release the full game. Oh, so this time we came in the back.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter.
No, don't get caught. Yeah, it just seems like it'd be perfect for like an episodic thing. Like that could have been the demo, you know, what we've already seen. And then the game could, then you'd have to play the game. Like that's what it kind of reminds me of. Kind of Ethan's records. Better not touch them if I want to keep my hand. Ethan's account's the only successful business in town. Oh.
I doubt Ethan's account somehow led to the blood on my shirt.
We're gonna inspect his family photos. Oh, that's a cute photo. Oh, and I wanted to check Anna's. Oops, no. Here. People. Oh my gosh, now we have so many people. Let's look at this Anna. Anna, the one that got away. Would my life be different had she said yes? Seeing her again, that's going to be hard. Yes, part of me is looking forward to it. The rest of me wants to turn around and leave now. Anna and Nick. Talk about cliches. The moment I left Basswood, my best friend and ex got together. Maybe I could have handled that better. Asking probing questions about Nick's death didn't go well either. One conversation, I've already disappointed Anna again. Yeah, but I'm kind of like, you know, that's not really what happened. Didn't she say they just got together a few months ago? And if you've been gone for like 2 years, that's not... That math isn't mathing. Let's look at Ethan since we're here. Is Ethan up here? Where's Ethan? Ethan's here. Small town bartender who listens more than he talks. Ethan's bar must be the only prosperous business in Basswood. What's that adage about happy families all being the same while the miserable ones are miserable in their own way? It sure didn't take long for Ethan's family to develop their own brand of unhappiness. Oh, what does that mean? Yeah, no, it didn't really happen like that, Sam. I understand you feel that way, but that's not really how it happened. Why are we taking the alcohol? Are we stealing alcohol now?
I remember seeing this before. A long time ago.
Yeah, put it back. Mostly untouched, low demand for it yesterday. Yeah, people were just drinking. I be drinking. Know the taste all too well. I'm sure you do. Cleaning products not used effectively given the smell. Okay. I'm not really seeing anything else here, so...
Whoa. What happened here last night? First, look around, figure out what happened.
I mean, clearly you were involved.
I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
So you weren't alone, someone maybe came and sat with you. Ooh, the music's... Is that the music changing or the fridge? was like, that's kind of creepy. Baseball bat, probably. What? I cannot read from that. Possibly risky to linger. Wait, what? Okay. Cash register looks intact. Football drinks were paid for, mine included. Mop. Ethan tried to clean up before or after the incident. So even if there was an incident, why was he allowed to go? Is what I'm personally wondering. Oh my gosh. What? Who messed this up?
Ugh. Did I do this? Sorry, Nick.
I hope you didn't. That seems like a lot. At least the instruments are okay though, guys. Local bands, you can still stop by. No, we're not gonna do the arcade machine right now. Was moved slightly, connected to the fight. Uh-oh. What? Maybe we should play. Let's see if we can play. Play? It's not... Is it like Pac-Man? I don't want to play if it's Pac-Man. Oh, okay. I was never, I know in Jak 3, they have a Pac-Man, like, kind of game, and I was just like, oh, that was, like, one of my least favorite missions. Okay, yeah.
Chasing and being chased by ghosts.
Yeah, no. I'm not super big on Pac-Man. Sticky floors, dried alcohol, could be from spills or a broken bottle. If he was in this bar fight, he is lucky he was not shot or slashed. I mean, they already were implying they would do it.
These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them?
Scratch C.
Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that?
Hard to tell. Let's see if there's any other clues. Is that a clue? Oh, broken glass on the ground. Uh-oh.
It might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
No, if it fell off the table, I feel like the bartender would have cleaned it up. Also, even if that was, like, that board for Nick, like, did they not want to take it home? Or was it supposed to just kind of stay in the bar as, like, a memento? Open mic night. Oh, see, they do got the open mic nights! Maybe you'll see me at the next one, maybe not. But that's kind of cute. Do I see that icon in the corner. I want to see if I can kind of... Investigation, figure out what happened last night. Okay, maybe I don't have enough clues yet. I don't see anything here. I don't think I can leave. Oh, what's that? That's just more alcohol on the ground? It's not a clue? Okay. Because that looks like blood. Is that not like, does that not look like blood? That's not a clue? Did I not just step in it? Or maybe it's coming from somewhere. Because I'm not understanding, even if something did happen last night before they closed the bar, did they not clean that up? That's what I'm confused about. Because the mob is right there, so I'm surprised. I'm just checking everything, making sure I didn't miss anything back here, though I don't think I did. I do like how we're already kind of doing some backtracking based on what I said before. Oh, here we go, alcohol. Not sure which of these bottles was the mistake. Probably the first one. That is funny. Like, is this alcohol or blood on the floor? Look at all these bottles. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I don't know what was happening here last night. There's a lot going on. I can't crouch or anything. I want to look under tables and stuff. I don't really see anything else.
It might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
Maybe there was some I didn't click on. Let me just double check. hope we don't have to win the Pac-Man game to find out what happened. Because I'm not going to be excited to do that. I'm really sad that the board got smashed. I don't see any clues there. What's this?
What knocked this clock off the pillar?
Oh, the clock came
Seems
down.
there was a fight. It could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence.
The whole bloody footprint on the floor. We're just like passing that by. I just do not understand. How'd the clock fall though? Like how high were they throwing things? Sticky floors. We've seen that already. I don't really know how to check anything else. I don't really see anything else for us to check. Oh, here we go. Now we can inspect this. Beer. Okay, so we got beer on the floor.
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for.
Probably not. If you even wanted to wake at all.
What a mess. Hope this wasn't me.
I hope it wasn't you either. Hugh's business card. For the pharmacy. Great for headache. Oh, so did he leave that
Hugh's
for him?
business card. Wonder why it's here.
When he says the great for that sounds to me like he was telling him like, oh, if you need anything the next morning when you wake up, like let me know. That's what that kind of gives me.
DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened? Wouldn't surprise me.
Maybe.
Flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on. The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked. Could be the same blood that was on my shirt.
So whose blood is that? It's not cute. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Oh, it's sad. I mean, not step on that. I don't want to do that. They're letting us inspect some of the things now, so I'm just kind of retracing my steps. We already
might have fallen off the table.
Yeah, we already saw this.
Seems some people got rowdy last night.
They did. We know that. Sorry, guys. It's like the third time I've seen that one. Try not to go to that one again. Clock. Checking over here. Don't see anything on the ground. Oh, Joe's cap.
Joel's hat.
Joel's hat.
Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
Was that the miner? Like, I do not remember who that was.
I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through.
Okay, well, there's a fight for sure. Press R1 to go into the mine palace. Okay.
At least I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities.
Okay, let's do this, y'all.
Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways. I have to think it through, find out what really happened.
Answer the question to start forming a hypothesis.
My memory ends here, but there's two glasses. Who was here with me?
Oh, so I get to pick. Do I get to pick where it started? Because I feel like it started at the bar because he was drinking and someone was talking to him or came and sat up and started drinking with him. And that's when maybe things kind of went left. So I think it's, I believe that it started here.
I was drinking on my own when someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously.
Maybe, because people were leaving the bar. There wasn't that many people there.
If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was.
I feel like it might have been Joel, or maybe been like a brawl. Where did the conflict go? Oh, okay. Oh, now I gotta answer a question. Towards the pillar, towards the entrance. No, obviously went towards
Something
the pillar.
hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
That's, yeah, something, it traveled in. Oh, wait, hold on. I missed something. Let's go back. Where did the conflict go? Okay, I said towards the pillar. We're going to the pillar. How did it... Where did it go next? Is that what the question was? I didn't see, they didn't show me the question. Where did it end? I feel like it ended at the jukebox, to be honest. I feel like they hit the ball. Okay, after this part, because the way the jukebox was turned was to the right, so it'd almost be like if they went to the stage first and then kind of fell to the right. His hat fell off. That makes more sense to me. So I'm gonna say near the jukebox.
Jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
Oh, so you're saying that's a no-no?
But I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me. One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people fighting.
No, I don't believe it was that.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl.
But that doesn't make sense. Okay, I think they went to the right. I'm still gonna stick by that.
Jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
Yeah, that's what I believe. So we gotta blame somebody. I don't think it was the pharmacist. I don't think he was fighting. I think he gave him the business card because he saw him and he was like, hey, like, you know, get some Tylenol tomorrow. You can stop by, drink some water. You're gonna be all right. That's what I believe. Hey, yeah, I'm doing YouTube live tonight because Twitch isn't working. So I'm on YouTube tonight, but we may be on Twitch next week. We're gonna see if everything's working. So right now we're trying to figure out what happened during the aftermath of a fight. Our character Sam does not remember, so we're trying to figure it out. I don't think it was Hugh. I don't think it was Dennis, because I feel like Dennis could have just put a cap in his ass. But I don't know why his bracelet was there. But then his bracelet could have been there because he left his bracelet there for the memorial for Nick. Like, he was like, oh, like, whatever reason. That could be like a sentimental thing. But there's no reason for Joel's cap to be by the jukebox. That doesn't make any sense. It was on his head. You know, even if he went over there, why would he leave his hat? So I'm going to say he got in a fight with Joel. Because, I mean, Joel was threatening us, but Joel didn't, like, show us any weaponry. Dennis kind of threatened us, and he had a weapon, so, I mean, I really don't know. He wouldn't even need to really fight Sam, really, if he didn't want to. That could have ended very differently, so I'm going to say Joel.
Cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few.
Ooh, look at them fighting. Yeah, oh, and then the hat comes off. Okay. But that doesn't really say what happened with the booth with all of this. But that's what I kind of believe happened. Now I'm not so sure. But I don't believe it was Dennis, though. I don't believe it was Dennis, but how did they get to the stage? Let's change this to the stage, see what happens.
Not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl.
So they fight. I think if you go with that one, it's Dennis, but if you go the other way, it's Joel. So I'm gonna stick with Joel. Near the jukebox.
Is not in the same place.
But I don't understand how everything happened with the front then. Like what happened with the memorial display. But we're gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this. I believe this. No, why would they go towards the entrance?
Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the flight made its way over here.
Okay. The fake cinematics are pretty funny. Okay, oh, but then that doesn't explain the clock. No, I don't think it was this. I don't believe this. We're gonna
Something
stick
hit
with
the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar.
I could be totally wrong with this, but this is kind of what this makes more sense to me. But would it have knocked the pillar? Would that have knocked that over? Maybe. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Half falls off. That's only part of the fight, though.
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess.
Exactly. Oh, so are they saying I'm wrong? Oh, okay, maybe they're saying I'm wrong. Like, there's no reason for him to fight. So he's trying to say it didn't happen this way. Okay,
Looks
so
like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl.
Okay, let's
One
say
hell of
the
a
bar.
mess. This could definitely be the...
Let's say it was the bar. I don't know if I believe that, but... If it was at the bar, then it would show it went all the way around the room. So maybe it was that. Let's say that. Like, I don't believe that, but we can go with that. Okay, so does he get up? He's gonna get up. No, then that doesn't make sense.
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess.
That doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm not understanding. Okay, let's change it from the beginning and see what happens, because clearly that's not exactly how it went. Let's say
Broken
towards
glass,
the
damaged
entrance.
seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here.
Then let's say on the
Looks
stage.
like not even the memorial board was spared. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
But even if it was involved, I'm not understanding what happened with the memorial. Oh, you know what? Now I'm thinking it may have been more likely Dennis.
That's
Let's say
Dennis's.
Dennis.
I definitely wanted to shut him up last night.
Let's say it was Dennis. Where did the conflict go? Towards
Something
the
hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. The person thrown into the pillar would looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. I have the complete picture now.
Oh, did I get it? Yeah, sorry. It makes more sense that Dennis will come sit and try to talk to him and pretend to be okay, and then they get into a fight, versus Joel, who just hates his guts.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex.
See, it just went left.
And who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch?
Yeah. Where is he? Oh my gosh.
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at...
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is, if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave.
Oh yeah, we're
out
of here.
I don't have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan.
Oh yeah, no. You're not supposed to be here, so we're getting out. Sorry. We are out of here. But I wonder if he's gonna see his car. Did you drive there? Like, unless he walked, but maybe Ethan wouldn't know his car. But that was interesting. So yeah, so it did seem like Dennis. I thought Joel at first because of the hat, but it makes more sense with Dennis again. Trying to have like a normal-ish conversation. It goes left, they get in a fight. Doesn't seem to explain everything that happened that night though, so and it seems like Dennis is aware of something. Oh, and his dad.
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration.
Yikes.
Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that.
Why did he park like that?
Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? Ask around, see if anyone's seen Dennis today. Maybe see if anything jogs my memory. I've heard worse plans.
Okay, so I think we're going to stop here tonight. My apologies again for the issues with the back and forth with Twitch and YouTube. So hopefully by this time next week when we continue, we won't have those issues. But I'm really enjoying this. I thought this was a great start. I thought it was really interesting. And I'm excited to see where it goes. It seems like we're on the precipice of, a new mystery and maybe Sam learning some stuff he didn't know. We already did learn a couple of things that he didn't know, like Nick and Anna's relationship. And that the town still very much hates him for different reasons, and now he's out here getting in fights and causing some mayhem, and now we're gonna look for Dennis and figure out what else is going on. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Thank you for tuning in. Again, if you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We will be continuing with our Saturday night stream this weekend with Resident Evil, so make sure you tune into that. Have a great night, guys.